Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll continue on the subject of tools for economics analysis. Thank you for joining me. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like my channel, invite, share, and I have different channels. Whichever one that interests you, join me. Tools for economics analysis series lesson 5. So you can follow my Facebook page and my Twitter page, follow my Instagram, but on this very particular Facebook page, on this very particular YouTube channel is where I teach economics and create mental health awareness and all kind of educational series. So these are the texts that we're using for this series. I would continue to market it, and for those who want to get it, you can send me message to get this text. So this is economics textbook. Is good for business management, for those who are studying their MBA, for those in high school, for those in trade school, community high school, those in polytechnics. And this book is a proven record. So this is the second edition, Principles and Method of Economics by Iore Patience Imade. You see the word Iore PI here. So by the time you open the book by Iore PI, say about the author. It's primarily an introduction text for economics students in senior secondary school in West African region. So this book is very good, and this book said Iore Patience Imade hail from Epoma in Edo State and hold her first degree in economics from Tale University, Edo State. So this book is something you should have. Are you a student of agricultural economist, pure economist, whichever part of the economist? You need this book, business management consultant, and all of those things. This book will do justice to so many mysteries that you need to understand. And if you need personal coaching, one-on-one coaching, regarding economics, human resources, behavioral analysis, and all kind of the things I post, let me know. Just contact me. So we're talking about bar chart. This is a continuation. The previous lesson, look out for the previous lesson. We talk about what tools for economics analysis is. We talked about line graph. We summarize that class with pie chart. Yes, that is it. The calculation of pie chart, the circumference of the pie chart, working it out in the work it out 360 and converting it to percentage, and also profile. You want to profile your workout to double check it so that your examiner know that, oh, this is an A student. Yeah, we did everything in the previous class, so kindly go and check the previous lesson. So today we'll be talking about bar chart. What is bar chart? Bar, from the word bar. This must be a very big one. Why is it not as simple as the line graph we did before and the pie chart? So the bar chart, this is a graph made up of bars of rectangles which are of equal width. We have your WI, and whose lengths are proportionate to the quantity they represent. Whose lengths are proportionate to the quantity they represent. Bar chart. Okay, we have now some factors have been defined here. Rectangular bars. Bars of rectangle. So I'm going to underline this. Very important to tell you that the bar chart is a rectangle. So you have something like this rectangle. These are rectangle. So you know the bar charts are like this. Sorry to clean this. Let me see if I could get razor. So, okay. So types of bar chart. We have the simple bar chart, we have the multiple bar chart, and we have the component bar chart. So bar chart could be simple like 1, it could be multiple like 2, it could be component like mega. Simple bar chart is used when the data given are made up of only one items or component. I said it the other time at the previous class that data could be cumbersome and that determines the kind of graph you use. Even your data, if you create an equation with your data, the equation will give you an insight to what kind of graph is this. There are some equations you see. When you see those equations, you know that this is a linear equation. You know this is a quadratic equation. So therefore, you already know that the graph that this equation will produce will be a linear graph, a straight line graph, a linear graph, or this is a quadratic equation. This is what you're going to create. So for those students who I really dealt with many years ago when they did their work, they know what I have to kind of bombard them with all these things on how to make your final answer very meaningful to the marker so that the examiner will know that this person is really sound. So the simple bar chart has just what are made up of just one item or component. So below, the table below shows the quantity of yam production in Nigeria between the period of 1960 and 1967. You see it in the bar chart below as seen here. You can figure it out as seen, as seen in the bar chart below. It's supposed to be as seen. Seen below, as seen below in the table. As seen in the table below. Now, in 1960, yam production was 7 tons. In 1961, we have 1.5. In 1962, we have 3. In 1963, we have 6. Wow, that was a big harvest. So what happened? How do we create a bar chart for this? So it's the same thing. Do not forget, at the initial class, we established that it will always be, you have to create, there is a functional relationship when it comes to graph. So it could be a function of x against y. A function of x against y, whereby this can be your y and this is your x. So therefore, there is going to be a graph that is going to show us we have 1967, 1966, 1965, 1964. So the list here is 1960. 1960 is the list. So we're going to start from 1960. Do not forget this is 0, so you can start from here 1960. So how do we go on from here? So I know definitely your bar chart is going to be the 1960. We have 7. The list where we have is 1.5. 1.5. So you start, you create the graph, begin to trace it one after the other like that. Then you create your simple bar chart. Let's see the next one where we have the bar chart. Look at it here. I'm unable to turn this, but this is 1960, which was 7 as stated. So trying to see. So this is 1960. The first one we have there. So you can look at it. This is 7. The list we're having is 1967, which was if you point it like this, I think about 3 point something. Then we have the highest, which is 1964, which is above 8, probably 8 point something. I don't have the references here. So the figure were reduced using the scale of 1 centimeter, that is 1,000 tones. That is the figure, or the various tones were reduced by dividing number of tones by 1,000. To make it easier, we kind of divide the number of tones by 1,000. That is the total numbers of tones as stated in the previous table divided by 1,000. So 7,000 tones divided by 1,000, you will have 7,000 divided by 1, which is 7.0. 7.0. 1,005 divided by 1,000, 1.5, and so on. This can be illustrated graphically. So 7.0, we have 1.5 here. So simple bar chart following yam production in Ghana, in United States, in Nigeria, hypothetically stating it. This is not a price of yam. This is just hypothetical statement, just figure for the purpose of explanations. So you tabulate it, then you'll be able to create this. You can equally do this in Excel for those who work in the offices. Maybe you are trying to create a bar chart to check the trend in employment or attrition rates for HR. For those marketing manager or business consultant, you could also use this in a way that probably you want to check one product against the other. You can also use bar chart to create that. So multiple bar charts, this time around, you're not going to be talking about one product. Remember, we'll talk about just tons of yam. Maybe we're talking about yam plus eggs. So multiple. Now you're having more commodities. So therefore, you cannot use a simple bar chart. This is used when there are about 3 or more variables in a given data. Remember the previous one for simple bar chart. Let me just quickly put this for those who will comprehend. For simple, this is for those who have followed through. Simple bar, you could say y is the function of x, for simple bar chart. But for multiple, multiple bar, you would say, remember, you can have equals to this. You can say y is the function of x. You can say x1, x2, x3, xn. So now this equation 2 shows that multiple bar chart deals with more than one variable. You can see y is no longer relating to one variable but two variables. You can see the x. You can see x1 here, x2, x3. You can call this y, just like I showed you in the equation. Remember, these are all for the purpose of simplicity and explanation. So you can't see this. You shouldn't write like this. So y is the function of x1, x2, x3. So this shows that y is y is a polygamy, right? Okay, simple bar chart is a monogamy. Why multiple bar chart is a polygamist. So not one wife, two wives, three wives. One girlfriend, two girlfriend, three girlfriends. But simple, one girlfriend, one date, whichever one, whatever that can come to your head, just think of it. So a marketing manager using a multiple bar chart is not only one product, but only like maybe they have silver credit card like Capital One. They have platinum credit card, silver credit card, then they have gold credit card. So which one is really making wave in the market? They want to know which of these credit is are customers or clients trying to subscribe to the more. Or let me use an example of home health care. Now they are looking at it. Oh, this product is what's it called? This is nice supervision. This is PCA. This is home health aid. So which one is really making sales and making the organization to make more money? Is it home health aid? Is it PCA? Is it nice supervision? So all those type of things. Those are the things. Just think of something relating to the environment. So this is the outcome. For the first one, Lagos, you see, multiple. The second one, Enugu, multiple. The third one, Edo State. So comparing 3 states together, you are able to create this type of graph. So component bar chart. When we now look at the word component, what is component again? This is when the data involved are of 2 variables, just 2. Remember the previous data, the multiple, we're having x1, x2, x3 to x infinity. So multiple bar chart could be used to analyze ambiguous data, products, more variable product when there is variability, but components can only work for just 2 variables. So under component, you will be saying your y is a function of x1 and x2. Bam. Just 2y. But if you know you want to go into 4, 10, 6 wives, then you're talking about multiple bar chart. So a table is given below to illustrate this, and we'll see the diagram. So look at it. Here we have the diagram. We have ECMOMA, for instance. This is the multiple component bar chart. Here we have Ubiaja. Here we have Uromi. Here we have Irua. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Lesson to be continued under frequency table. If you need more explanation and clarity, you can get this book. And if there is something you want me to explain, you can comment down. I will come back and I will touch back on that. And if you did not get the explanation of any of this topic, just indicate. I will come back, create a video specifically to target that, and there might not be any slide this time around. There might even be a blackboard or a whiteboard to explain just for you. So let's see frequency table. Thank you.